so glad you're here this morning for this garden dedication. It's been a long time coming, and we're so happy to see all these smiling faces of these boys and girls out here with us today. We're so glad you're here on the last day of school. I would like to recognize some really special guests this morning. We have our mayor, John Anarella, the Lake Norman Chamber President, Bill Russell. We have our Rotary past District Governor, Innika Wilson. And all of these other folks that came out today, we really appreciate you being here. I'm Debbie Jackson, and I'm the president of our Huntersville Happy Hour Rotary Club. When our club started this project, we wanted to do something with the garden. And our member, Mike Fitzgerald, where is Mike? Mike Fitzgerald.
Mike for mayor.
Mike said he has a student here and he thought he might be able to start a garden somehow. Little did he know that when he met Miss Carr, this thing would develop into this beautiful, huge garden. Debra Carr already had a plan in place. She had drawings, she had it all planned out before we even got here. And so we worked with her, and we had a lot of people who helped us along the way. The Rotary District gave us a matching grant so that we were able to fund the project, and then we had a lot of people who worked on it, sometimes in the really hot days. And Mike Fitzgerald did a great job. He led the project for us. He dedicated a lot of hours of planning. He coordinated, he worked. If everyone would please give Mike Fitzgerald a round of applause. Great job on that. And a great leader also has great people helping. And this garden project came to life through the efforts of many people and organizations. I'd like to recognize just a few of them. Grand Oak Elementary and Mr. Giovanelli.
Right on cue, yeah.
He's the principal at the school, and they were willing to open up a fresh way to teach here. Fresh meaning the garden. They're actually going to eat these things that they grow, right? Yeah. Debra Carr, she's the teacher who had the vision, and she stuck to her plan, and she wasn't afraid to ask what she needed in the garden. Sometimes people wanted to go one way, and she said, no, my vision is this way. And so, Debra, we applaud you for sticking to your guns on that. Yeah. Sylvia Heinman and Steve Capabianco, the master gardeners, they were the ones who guided us along the way and told us what to plant and when and where. That's right, we could not have done it without them. The PTA, the teachers, the students, the parents, Lowe's Home Improvement gave us a lot of discounts along the way. We really appreciate that. At Home with Robbie Meyer, Daryl Long, Todd Long, Todd's over here. They gave their skills, time, and efforts to build this building, this storage shed. It was a really hot day, and they put in a lot of hours. And just a little side note, whenever they were getting the materials that morning, Todd's dad, Daryl, came over to Robbie and Todd and said, hey, we're not using that stuff. Take that back. We're going to get some material that's going to last a long time. So that building is not going anywhere. Let's see, Brian and Lee Waters from Boulder Designs. Did everybody see that gorgeous bench over there? The mulch came from Lanier Site Services. Rowboat Dock and Dredge brought their Bobcat out here one day and brought an employee to run it. The Boy Scouts troop, I don't know which troop it was, came out and refurbished all these picnic tables. Mark Kinser from Carolina Cat brought his skid steer out. Saved their backs. Of course, the Huntersville Happy Hour Rotary Club. Our members spent several days working out here in the sun and the heat, getting this garden. If I missed anyone, please raise your hand right now if you were out here and I didn't mention you.
Melinda.
Bales,
Commissioner, I'm so sorry. Melinda Bales, Town of Huntersville Commissioner, is here today. Thank you for coming out. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Mayor, John Anarella. If you would come up and say a few words.
I didn't know I was supposed to say anything, but my understanding is today's the last day of school. If your parents are here, you gotta get to leave. Is that the rule or something? So I'm going to talk for about 3 hours. Yeah. Don't you like staying here? No! So let me ask, because I'm going to do this every time. Who lives in Birkdale? All right. Who lives in McCauley? Okay. Who lives in Winfield? Okay. Who swims on one of their swim teams? All right. I helped start that swim league. And who has the best team? Birkdale, right? Okay. All right, well, listen, let me get finished. First of all, thank you for having me today. This is just another example of why we love living in Huntersville. The partnerships that we have, not only with the schools and the charities, Rotaries, but also the businesses. You just heard of all the different businesses that have been coming here and helping out, and all the different individuals. And it's truly something that not only do you see this just here at this school, but the other schools and all around the community. So as you all grow up, I would encourage you to be active in your community. You can be a Rotarian someday, or a Kiwanis person, or an elected official, and you can be involved in your community to help shape your community. So I really don't have anything else to say other than I'm just happy to be here. Looking forward to eating those strawberries over there. I don't know if anybody saw that, but thank you.
This time we'll hear from the principal, Mr. Giovanelli.
I really don't have much to say, but I do want our second graders to give all of these folks a big round of applause, please. The project that you're standing in front of right now really all comes down to Ms. Carr and all her vision was. I really didn't expect it to turn into what we have here. She came to me with an idea, and I kind of let her run with it, and it's blown up into something way more than I ever thought. So I do appreciate it. The quality of what we have here is phenomenal, and I look forward to us keeping it up and really making it a great place for our students to use and be a part of. So thank you to everyone, the Happy Hour Rotary Club and the list of names you mentioned. It is special that our school is able to have things like this, so we appreciate it a great deal more than you realize. So just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It's a great thing to have as a legacy for our school to keep for years to come. The quality of everything here is phenomenal. When I saw the garden house, I was shocked. It's actually nicer than where I live. So I appreciate it a great deal to everyone, and thank you, and I hope everyone has a wonderful last day of school.
Okay, we're going to do a photo here in a minute, and we're really, really excited to see how the garden is going to grow, right? Come fall, it's going to be even better. And we want to say congratulations to the Grand Oak Elementary School and for Debra Carr doing all this work. We look forward to many years of you guys learning all about gardening and what wonderful things you can do in a garden.
Debbie, I have one more thing to add.
Okay.
Just because I'm a teacher, I have to do my teacher part.
Okay.
I'm a teacher, so I have to do my teacher part. Okay. So my kids heard this book at the beginning of the school year. What do I do with an idea? So I'm not going to read the whole book, but I just wanted to go through it a little bit. It's one day I had an idea. What do you do with an idea? At first I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it, so I walked away from it. I kept it to myself. I hid it away and didn't talk about it. I tried to act like it was there. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier with it around. I showed it to other people. Even though I was afraid, what would they say? I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time. And that it would never become anything. I almost listened to them. My idea grew, and so did my love for it. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything. It encouraged me to think big, and then to think bigger. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my eyes. I didn't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized what you do with an idea, you change the world. Not that this garden is going to change the world, but I think it'll make our school a more beautiful place. It gives you an opportunity to come out here and learn. You can do math, science, collect data, do bar graphs, charts. You'll be able to come over here and sit in front of our pumpkin patch and read It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Or come over here and read about Peter Cottontail. So there is so much that I hope to do with this garden. This is just phase 1. Phase 2, I hope to have a pergola built. So it'll kind of shade this area.
Okay, we're going to do a ribbon cutting. I want to tell all you kids we have cookies over there after the ribbon cutting.
Well, we need a bathroom.
This is for sale. It's sold.
Okay. I love it.